Hey guys, Hemi Vertible here. Alright guys, Hemi Vertible here. Hey, we just topped her off with a little bit of gas and about ready to head up to my good buddy Mark's house. Go ahead and get her all sanded up on the front end and see if we can't go ahead and get that front fenders and hood and everything all painted up. All systems go. Got about 3/4 tank of gas. Temperature's up there about 160, 170. Plenty of oil pressure sitting at idle. Got a little bit of charge going on there on the alternator. Good to go. Watch out for the old speed camera up here. They even get the old cars, you know what I'm saying? Don't need any speed tickets. Alright fellas, well on our way. Running a solid 180. Got some good oil pressure. Alternators work good. Got about 3/4 tank of gas. Pack of cigarettes. Oh, thank God I don't smoke. You guys out there smoking them cigarettes, you need to quit. It's time. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh yeah, check it out. Here we are. She's running on down Route 70 at 70 miles an hour. Them 354s in the back. Got a little bit of RPM. I don't think we got 5,000 RPM, but that gauge got to be off a little bit somewhere. My guess would be probably 3,500, maybe 3,400. Could be 38. 354s. These got the 275 60-15s on the back. I think it's like probably a 27-inch tire, 28-inch tire. Of course, the mile per hour gauge is off as well. But that's all right. I got my GPS and it's telling me I'm doing 70, so I believe that before I believe that. Pretty accurate information to know the GPSs nowadays. But yeah, she seems to like it. You know, sitting up there around 180. We got 60 pounds of oil pressure. A little bit of charge coming off that alternator, not too much, but I'm going to jump off the exit up here real soon. But yeah, baby, rolling out 70 miles an hour. I like it. Oh, here we go. Check it out. Sanding away at that baby. Looks pretty. Looks better already with that sand on it. Oh man, look at that baby spray blue. It's gonna look right. I love it. Yeah, right. Oh look, Hemi Vertible here. My man's complaining about shop supplies. What the hell? Can you believe that? You bring a car to get a little bit of paint done and the man ain't got no shop supplies. How the hell's that work? God.
Well, no,
you know. Oh, now he's going to defend himself. Let's see what he's got to say. What do you got to say, Mark? There you go. It's a Mopar. That's the problem. Got the old Chevys and all that stuff up here, Malibus and 57s and 50s, whatever. It just 56s, and you know he don't know nothing about Mopar. He knows paint. He loves this car, though. He loves the car. They're all saying the same, exactly. He don't even have any 320. What the hell?
Well,
my man's got some 400.
I have a whole roll.
Oh,
it's not sticking.
Oh, it's look. You know, a body man with no stick. What do you do with that, huh? All right, coming around the hood. Look like we got a lot of this clear popping up on there. Probably going to have to hit that with something a little bit heavier, sandpaper to take that off. But we'll do what we got to do to get her down there so we can get her sprayed. Hey, so we got grinding on this front passenger side of the hood a little bit and found some rust in there, and kept digging away at it and grinding and ended up with some holes. So we had to go ahead and address those by adding a little bit of fiberglass on top of that baby. And before it dried too solid, he went ahead and ground that off down nice and smooth, plugged those holes up, got that rust off of there, and then went back on that whole front end of that hood there. We had to put a little bit of Bondo on it, sand it, and spray it with some primer and sand it back down again, and start working the rest of the way around the car. All right, guys, just moving along. Check it out. Covered up, taped up, sanded, about ready for some primer. Got some patching going on here and there. Got the valance back here.
The wheels
A little roughed up.
covered up so that they don't get hurt. Huh?
Cleaned up. Looks good. Oh yeah, so there we go. We got it all primered up. Getting about ready to go ahead and put a guide coat on her and block sand her a little bit and get her ready for some paint. We're going to throw some B5 blue base coat on it. And then after we throw some base coat on there, of course, we're going to put a couple coats of clear, and we should be good. Have it ready to go. I think we're going to bounce back to the back end of the car and maybe start working on that rear panel back there where the RT emblem and the tail lights are. All right, guys, there she is. Look how shiny that front end is. A little bit of matching up with those dull doors and dull fenders. That's all right. At least she's all blue now. Got to just get her on the road, keep her running. We got the, you know what I'm saying. I'm not restoration. I'm preservation. I want to get this baby out so I can run her around the car shows and stuff and just have fun with it. I pulled all this out the back. My buddy Mark is going to go ahead and rough this up real good and throw some primer on it, and we'll hit it with some Organisol black, and I got some better tail lights and better chrome trim on them. I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to swap those out and put the lights back in. I got a new RT emblem for there, and I'm going to get a new gas cap on there to shine it up a little bit. The new top, a little bit of blue on it, makes it look like a different car. I'm really excited. Got to go ahead and I got new bumpers too. Actually, I got new bumpers. That'll clean her up a little bit. So we'll throw the bumpers on there. She's not perfect, but good enough for running around and having fun with. Got the I think the best part, you won't see that much, is this daggone valance turned out really nice. I was really impressed with this, more so than the hood and the fenders. This thing looked really nice. So, well, it was in worse shape than the other stuff. Yeah, Mark put some work into this one. But yeah, we're in good shape. We'll get the front on. We'll get this back end cleaned up. We're going to do a little bit of patching in that trunk. I'm not cutting all that out and gutting all that. I'm going to grind it up, wire wheel it, and sand it up. Throw a little bit of fiberglass in there and patch them holes up a little bit, paint her blue, and preserve it so that it doesn't continue rusting. I'm going to keep it in a garage all the time, so I'm not too worried about everything rusting and rotting anymore after I get all this done. And then we'll get her home and we'll get this one pan repaired here. Throw a new carpet in. I got my interior about ready to go to the upholstery shop, and then we'll throw that in there and we'll be good to go. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. All right,
Painted
guys.
me up, fixed me up, but he took my other car. How am I
There
going
you
to get
go.
it back?
There you go. She's all put back together. We still gotta pop that trunk back open again and put some tail lights and stuff in it. But she looks good from the front and gonna look good from the back. But don't look at the side. Actually, the top looks pretty good too, and the video doesn't really do it the ugliness on the quarters justice. But she needs a bath and finish cleaning up a little bit, and she's gonna look nice rolling it. There she is. Got her back home. Front end's looking good. New vinyl top looks good. The Charger emblem on there. New back window, got the trim all in there. That whole bumper, everything on the back. Did the we got to get an antenna for it and make it look whole, but we got the inserts in there for the turn signal lights, part of that factory A01 package. But yeah, happy with it now that she's all blue. Gotta love it. You see that difference in that paint more so in the sunshine, but coming along nicely, one piece at a time. Red is completely gone, thank goodness. It was pretty crazy looking, but got our little lights on the front there, turn signals, part of that A01 light package that these cars got, you know. So new vinyl tops looking good, new windshield. We still got some work on the interior. We're gonna go there shortly. I'm gonna get that new front bumper on first, get the you know, the brackets and everything for the front bumper painted up. Then we'll work on getting this interior done. We got to get that floor pan done too. Once again, you know, I love them Charger sail panel emblems. They're really nice. The other thing, maybe this week I'll order a new gas cap. That thing's looking pretty scruffy. And once again, you know, this is a V88 car, so it was striped Elite, and she had the emblems on the side. So we got that stuck on there. Don't have one on the other side because the fender had been, or the panel had been replaced and did not get the holes in it. So I'm gonna have to drill holes on the other side just for temporary. I might put a stripe on it anyway, as much as I love the stripe. And yeah, check out the trunk, you know, like it never happened. You know, we'll let that thing warm up and lay down a little bit better. And we'll get the tire and spare tire and all that in there and get the jack in there. But looks pretty sharp. It's gonna look good. Once again, that bumper, man, those tail lights, you know, we got them things, they're pretty smoking. We got the RT emblem. It's looking pretty sharp. Come on around this side here, same thing, got that new vinyl tops looking sharp with that sail emblem on there. Always love looking at that console 4-speed, pretty trick. But yeah, hey, got that front end painted blue, looking good. Need to get a, go ahead and get me a antenna too, daggone hole. But that'll spruce it up. Every little thing I do to it's just making it look nicer every time. So hey, you know, we're gonna keep chipping away at it. If you like what you see, hit the old subscribe button and don't miss a video. All right, guys, have a great week. We'll see you again soon.